Gentlemen, here we are all together to talk about the weather. And here we have it, folks. There are the wind patterns for today, Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019. And here we are in Denver. Look at that. Chilly 10 degrees outside. Possible snow tonight. Expecting some more snow next couple days here. Alright, guys, let's get to it. Got some major storm systems out here in the Pacific. Got some broken up storm activity down here in the Yucatan Peninsula, Gulf of Mexico, Port of Spain area. Then off here off the East Coast, looks like we have some moisture that may or may not be coming in back around, or maybe getting caught up here going into the UK. Looks like the UK got pummeled pretty good by this storm up here. Just like this one looped around. There it is right here hitting Spain right now. Okay, getting into rain and thunder. Here we are for today, Tuesday at 8 p.m. We're going to go ahead and push play here, and we're going to watch the progression of storms and precipitation over the next 7 days pan out. So right now we have a major storm system hitting the Pacific Northwest, kind of breaking up, going into southwestern Oregon. Then the bulk of that storm is going to move across Montana, Idaho, Colorado, Wyoming area, it looks like. That's going to be into Wednesday night. Meanwhile, a string of thunderstorms going across the Florida Panhandle up towards Georgia, West Virginia. All up in there, some good weather. Looks like Montreal, Toronto, Great Lakes region getting a bunch of snow here on Thursday afternoon and tonight as well. Then getting into the weekend over here, we're going to go ahead and skip Friday and jump forward a day here. Very snowy in the Northeast. It's Saturday. Looks like it'll let up the Saturday afternoon though. And we're going to have a massive storm system start to kind of build up here in Canada. At least that's what they were showing yesterday. Now it's going to be dropping down into the lower 48 central region, Colorado area come Monday, Tuesday. Let's see if they've updated that at all. There it is, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Now let's kind of jump into Monday morning and see where that is now. Monday morning, 8 a.m. Yep, there we go. Dropping down through Wyoming into Colorado Monday by 4 p.m. We should see the bulk of the storm. And some residual showers afterwards. Looks like the Great Lakes region is going to be getting quite a bit of snow too. Alright, there you have it. Here's your global temperatures right now. There's that polar vortex. The big V-shaped purple vortex there. That's split in half over Hudson Bay. Dropping all the way down into almost Kentucky. Can you believe that, guys? The Midwest, almost into the south. Arctic air is dropping that far. Looks like some good stable temperatures out here on the west coast. That's to be expected in the Rockies, nice and cold. Let's see how temperatures are looking to change here. That's Saturday. By Monday. So by Monday, starting to kind of warm up a little bit out there. Alright, speaking of Hudson Bay, let's go over and look at our Arctic sea ice for the day. What we got going on here. Alright, so really filling in here along this median ice edge between 1981 and 2010. So we are at almost the average temperature of the ice sheets, and that is growing fast. That is really filled in. For those of you guys who've watched the last couple of days, you can see this area right here has grown quite a bit. There's our sea ice concentrations. That's going to be our thickness. The bluest is going to be obviously the newest and the lowest concentration of ice. Here's looking at our Arctic sea ice extent. area of ocean with at least 50% sea ice over since October. So we are slightly below last year, but in a couple places we've gone ahead. So looks like we're right where we should be. Earthquakes of note for today. I believe we had a 6.7 down south off the coast of Africa. Let's go take a look and see what that was. Right down here, this guy. This guy was... So you're trying to get it to pop up here. 6.7 on Prince Edward Island region. It was at 10 kilometers deep at 7:01 p.m. UTC. So big tremor down there. Going to look at a real-time tremor map for all of you folks up in the Pacific Northwest who are keeping an eye out for that earthquake. Still got some tremors in the last 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. You got a big swarm up there. You'll probably see a little bit of activity off the coast here. Nothing too big, probably in the 3 or 4 or 5 range. But it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and we should expect this to stop as it creeps in that little bit right there. And we'll be looking forward to it starting somewhere else, probably down here. It seems between Eugene and Salem, it kind of starts and goes back and forth and back and forth and just kind of works its way under our plate. Looking at our planetary K index, this is our solar radiation intensity in 3-hour increments, intervals right here, taken all over the world, compiled here in Boulder, Colorado, just up the road from me. Maybe I should pay them a visit and check out their KP index. I don't know what instrument you would use to take that. So here we are, rising up to geomagnetic activity at a level 2. We were down to 0 this morning for about 6 hours. So guys, why does all this matter? Why are we looking to see what it is that is happening in places that we have no intention of going, maybe haven't even heard of, or even a concept we've never fully understood? The thing is, we hear people out there saying all the time, oh, things are getting crazy, things are changing, weather's changing. And what are we looking at here? We're looking at a global shift of climate. We don't know. There's a huge debate on what's causing it. Some say it's cooling, some say it's warming. We're not here to get into that. We're here to look at what is happening today. And what do these public models, which are excellent resources, show us is going to be happening. If we are kept up to date with that, when someone says, things are, getting crazy out there, you'll know exactly how crazy they're getting, and you'll be educated and up to date on things that are happening in your country, in your world, maybe even your hometown. And folks, with winter coming, the depth of the winter apparently is supposed to be a more intense but short winter, so we might be expecting a lot of snow. We had a polar vortex split over us. That's the drop of cold air that's coming in from the Arctic, from the North Pole. That's freezing much Midwest right now. You need to know about that. If it's that cold and you're planning on going on a road trip, or you're planning on going skiing or whatever, you want to know what's headed your way and understand the flow and the cycle of these things. Information is power, and if you live an informed life, then I would say you have power over your life, so more power to you. Alright folks, we'll get back to it tomorrow. Y'all stay safe out there.